Hello everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of my Total War Warhammer 3 series, playing as Boris Ursus. Yes, that's right. I went through and I played through a couple of these campaigns until I figured out how to get Boris, which is one of the legendary lords that you can unlock. You have to own pretty much all the major parts of Kislev for 10 turns, and then you get a quest battle to come and get Boris. So Boris starts off more to the east than the rest of the Kislevites, but you'll see it makes for a pretty rough, interesting start position. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
The grave of Kislev's most glorious leader. If Tzar Boris did not slumber in ice, he could have safeguarded Ursus.
How low the motherland has fallen without you, my Tzar. How God is taken from us. I see it in visions. His death draws near. And yet your fool daughter dallies in games of politics. If only you were here, you could save Orson. That it cannot be. I will keep the faith as Kislev dies. Farewell, my Tzar.
Poor Kostaltin. His zealotry blinds him to hope, deafens him to the cry from the cold void. But I hear you, Boris. Your spirit stirs in Kislev's hour of need. Let me guide you to Ursus for one drop of his divine blood. A fair price to save the motherland. You shall have your god blood. Ursus shall be saved.
Alright everybody, here we go. This is Boris, the Great Commander, and this is the region we started in, so give you guys a over-down view of it. We start off at war with these greenskins. There's some Skaven down this way, and then vampires to the south. And more orcs over that way. I've had a pretty rough go on all of the starts I've done in this, but you get fairly strong roster to start with. So first thing we're gonna do is go over and take on this. It's kind of our first battle, so I'll see you guys in there. Alright guys, here we are. This battle is very easy, so there's not really a need to reposition too much. So we're just gonna start it off. We're gonna get the cannon to shoot at the old war boss, the orc war boss. We're gonna bring our warbear riders up this way, and we're just gonna move them up to the top of the hill here, and put Boris down in the middle. So essentially, what we want to do is this. We're gonna go. They're gonna try to come over this way. I'm gonna drag that up, bring them here, and here we go. They're gonna start shooting. There we go. One of those hit this. I want you guys to sweep out this way. I want Boris, there you go. Drag a unit with you and just yeah, you're gonna have to fight that. Perfect, so this shot should hit just in time. You are gonna go and fight that. You're gonna take the archers out. And yeah, you're just gonna kill those guys. This charge should be pretty effective. Warbear riders are very, very strong, and I want you to shoot at this now so we don't get any friendly fire. Perfect. That's routed those already. And now I want you to fire at this. Perfect. And you guys fire on that. There we go. This will end off pretty quickly here, and we should take very minimal casualties, if any at all. Ooh. Maybe some friendly fire there. That's not what we wanted to have happen. So, let's just fast forward this because this battle will be over fairly quick. Warbears, run that down. In this game, you do get a bonus for killing off more units. It's kind of how everything's calculated, so there's no reason to not chase down your enemies, especially in a battle that's inconsequential. But I'm gonna chase them down, and I'll bring you guys out. All right, guys, there we go. So we ended up getting this enchanted item. What does it do? Melee defense +5, and then it gives you a general debuff. Pretty decent to start with. And as you can see, our little Grom and our Warbears did amazing. These guys here held the line, and Boris just did Boris things. So we don't really need the replenishment. So I'm going to go for the money, because that will be a problem very soon. After that battle, we have completed an objective, which means we get ourselves a Frost Maiden of Ice. And we will be using her pretty extensively in this, at least at first. So I'm going to put you in here. And let's take a look at the research. So it's kind of separated into a couple different regions. Generally, I like to get Erengrad first. So I like to get this, Groms, and then that does help a bit. But you should go those two and then this here. A lot of this tech is actually very useful and very good. Some of it gets kind of redundant, but we are going to start with this because it is going to be the most. We'll go with that. You'll see why in a minute. So we'll get that training up, and Boris still has enough to make it to this, but as you can see, we're like severely outnumbered. It would be pretty difficult to do it, so we're going to move up to here just so we have less distance to travel, and we're going to recruit some units. I do like to go for the spear ones because they're better at holding the line. So yeah, that's going to be it for this turn. Perfect, so over the end turn, nothing really happened, which is nice. We do have a few extra units, and this has not gotten any stronger. So I do believe that we can now take it. Let's just take a look, see what they have. So 2 biggins, or no, just orc boys, arrows, goblins, yeah. Alright, cool, we can definitely take this. Yeah, we'll do it in, we'll just do it like this. Alright guys, here we go. This is one of the walled settlement battles. We need to get up to the top here to capture the main point. So, the way I see us going through here, I'm going to use my cannon, punch a hole in the wall, probably right here. And then we're going to send our Warbear Riders through to punch a line through that. And then as that's happening, Boris is going to come through. The rest of the guys will come up in support from the rear. We don't have much magic available from this, but we do have a bit that we'll be able to make use of. So let's start this deployment, start the battle. We'll move you guys up to there, and you start shooting the wall right here. Yeah. And let's fast forward it because we just want to blow a hole through the wall. As you can see, almost 400 damage per shot against the wall. So we'll make it through. And once we're through the wall, then it'll be pretty easy to get through the rest of this. Let's see. We can actually get her to come in and start causing some damage. The arrows won't be able to hit her. Yeah, the arrows can't quite hit her yet. Oh, they can a little bit. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, so that does damage around her. Okay, cool. So fort wall's almost dead. So we're gonna bring things back to normal speed. We're gonna send our troops up to here. Boris needs to come up, and the Warbear Riders need to advance. Now, I mean, if you can try to start doing that, I know it's not going to be very effective, but there we go. So our troops are advancing now. We can now start doing some damage with our magic. That should be a pretty effective cast against 2 of the units there. There we go. Perfect. And our artillery is actually doing some work. That'll be obstructed, but our Warbear Riders should be on their way. Then I'm gonna do this. Boris needs to get in here. She doesn't. Alright. Warbear Riders, get in here. You just need to charge through and then go up and capture some stuff. So try to punch through that line as best you can. You just start shooting up this way. Boris, get your butt in here. I mean, you can come in and help too, I guess. That'll be decent because it won't hit any of our troops. But it should decimate the rest of that unit. You guys, I want to start firing up on the wall. This one and this one. If you can come up here and deal with these guys. Boris, get your butt in here. Alright, so those units are all dead. I want her to come in here. Oof, that was a great shot from Little Grom. Alright, I need you guys to move up now. I'm gonna need, I guess, one unit like here. I want you, Boris, okay, Boris, go in here and start fighting that. You guys are fighting this. Warbear Riders, nope, not Boris. Warbear Riders, come up here and just keep punching through while these do what they need to do down here. Perfect. And I want you guys to come in. Come in. And you are just gonna halt. I don't need you firing anymore. Perfect. This one here, fire onto this. You should have a decent angle for it now. You guys are just fighting here. My Warbear Riders are doing some damage here. Only one of you though. Why? Alright, you finish off these guys. Oh, actually, you kill that. Let's see. Some more for you. There we go. Perfect. This should be destroyed or whatever. Those are just work boys. We can kill them. We want to try to get through here quick though because we're going to start taking casualties from all of that. Alright, you guys fight this. You guys come up here. Actually, if you can take that out, that'd be useful. One of you can focus on this. That's doing its job, perfect. Okay, you can come up here now. Yeah, that's an efficient use of it. Perfect. So, keep fighting them, I guess. What are you doing? Come up this way. You have units that are not fighting. Yep, there you go. That should get more of them in. Perfect. And now, this, we can come up here. And they can maybe take that on. That's fighting that. Those are doing this. You're doing fine against that, aren't you? Oh, you've taken a lot of damage, though. I'll try to keep her a bit safer, I guess. Cool. So now you focus on that. You take this. I guess you could try to shoot. Same way as that's trying to shoot. This is not going well here. Okay. Throw that attack up there. You guys focus fire on that. Perfect. I guess just halt because you're not actually being helpful there. And most of you guys are not anymore, so come in here. Alright, Boris, start coming up. Archers are doing their thing. And now Warbear Riders attack this. Just to try to take out that unit a bit more. Just make sure it stays dead. Good. You guys focus on that. You just get out of here. I don't want you taking any damage. Please keep fighting. And alright, so this is looking pretty decent. We have taken some pretty decent casualties. Okay, you just... No. Go into melee. Get up there. Go fight them. Tired of that. Why are you guys not fighting? Like, get through there. This shouldn't be so hard. You're bears. Cool. And then now all of you come up here. There we go. That's the end of that battle. Alright, as you can see, she took a lot of damage. Not too worried about that. And then here we go. This is nice, a good cord of damage. We didn't take too many casualties. We only lost 42. So let's just go. We are just going to occupy this because I don't want to deal with population being unhappy. It's a hard enough start. You don't need to have that, and you also technically I technically want that. All right, let's do this. Level up. Don't really need that yet. It'd be ideal if we just made him a beast, but our army could kind of use the help. So let's go here and here.
The great bear
Perfect. And this is going to be the end of the turn, but we are going to keep recruiting units as we go, because we do need to push on over. We are at war with them. We're going to have to deal with them very quickly because they, as you can probably tell from most games, the orcs just kind of come at you in giant waves. So I want to try to quash that as quickly as I can.
I embody winter's might.
Here we go. Our mage has a level up. We're going to do this because we're going to want to get her leveled up pretty quick. And Ursun's going to move this way. Or not Ursun, Boris. My goodness. I wish it was Ursun. There we go. So, looking at this here, we now have that free spot available. Let's see. That's good, but it doesn't provide us money right away. This would provide us money. This provides us money and growth. So my plan is to focus on money and growth first. Yeah, because I want to get this leveled up quick, so that it can be defended easy. So next turn. Here we go. So we are now going to launch our attack on the Falls of Doom. We have a decent army ready for it. We're getting some nice, a nice spear line, and low casualties. So I'm going to actually go fight this one manually just so I don't lose any troops, but we're just going to skip it as if I auto-resolved. There we go. So if we would have auto-resolved, I'm sure we'd have lost more than 3. So this way here I was able to make sure that we only lost 3 troops. So let's go through and just occupy because we don't want to hurt our settlements. Public order, or their control, I guess it's called in this game. So Scarred Veteran, definitely going to keep giving him, make him a better fighter. His army is already strong enough for now, and we're going to recruit more spearmen. There we go. So I'm going to get rid of that for now because that doesn't fit what we need. And then after, see, I haven't had luck going and taking Tzar Negron right away. But if you don't, they just attack you nonstop. So, next turn. Alright, there we go. So, we've got our first technology researched, the Ice Court Discipline. So, the next thing I want to do is pirate weapons to give ourselves, our Corsairs, better ammo and fire rate and all that. But what this allows us to do is hire a Frost Maiden. And this way here, we can actually train her up. We get choices. So there's a good likelihood that we actually get some really good stats that'll buff our armies. And that's what we're going to go for. Like the other one, we're going to go with a farm to start. Get that growth and money. It's a very useful building like that. Recruitment cost goes down. It's just, it is very good for us. We're probably going to lose this settlement a few times. I could push through, and we're not technically at war yet with Skaven. This means next turn, will I be able to, let's get right up on the edge. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go in camp stance, just so I can recruit 2 more units, and then we're going to try to make a push for Tzar Negron. But that will be in the next episode. So far we've been able to almost consolidate our first province. There's Skaven over here, but I'm not overly worried about dealing with them yet. We've captured these, and we're starting to build up our economy the way we need it, and we've got ourselves a pretty decent army here now. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're excited about this series, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys back with the next episode.